Does Odo have a girlfriend? Ooh. Now that's a spicy one for the internet. And the answer is... Hey guys, this is Odo, and today we're doing Excel's most asked questions on the internet, so let's get into it. So the first question is, what champion has the most skins? Has to be something like Annie or Ezreal. I think Annie. I think it must be Ezreal. He's got like 16 skins or something like that. I'm not sure. Now let's see. What champion is easiest to get a pentakill? Has to be Karthus, I think. Ever since I started playing, every time I thought of Karthus, is that one champ that the team fight will end and then everyone's low HP and he presses ult and he just kills everyone. So it has to be Karthus for me. Let's see. What champion has the highest win rate? Oh, that's a hard one. I mean, it used to be Udyr for a really long time, but now on this patch, I think it has to be Kha'Zix. Ever since Yomu got buffed and it got made into a very stupid item, it must be Kha'Zix or Rengar, but I'm not sure. Now let's see, what champion should I main? What champion should I main? Camera guy? I think I should main Ornn. I don't know, jokes aside, whatever you guys want to play, whatever you guys like to play. League is the game where you guys can literally play what you want and climb however you want, so I don't know, you shouldn't really follow a trend, you should just play whatever suits you best. What champion can solo Baron? Off the top of my head, I think it has to be Nunu. I've seen so many Nunus that were like 0-8, 0-9, and they're still soloing Baron at 20 minutes like it's nothing. Sure, it's gonna take you 3 minutes, but... And also I've seen some Master Yi's do it every once in a while. The last one, what champion is the worst to play against? This is a very long list. There's a long list of champions that are incredibly annoying to play against. Definitely for top lane, for me, I would say Darius. Darius is by far the most annoying because he's quite terrifying. If you don't know if you're winning your matchup or not, he will chop your head off. For jungle, it definitely has to be Rek'Sai. I cannot stress how many times you just get ganked by Rek'Sai, skipping all the camps and just tunneling behind your lane. For mid lane, my personal nightmare is LeBlanc. Champion is just way too slippery, has way too much burst, and for me, just no chance to play against it. For ADCs, probably Draven. Just the same as Darius. He's just terrifying from level 1. Throws an axe on your head, does 200 damage, just one-shots you. And for support, I guess Pyke. Pyke is quite annoying. Level 2, his Pyke is really strong with Hail of Blades and E and Q, so yeah, I think that's kind of like my roster of incredibly annoying champions to play against. Next one is top lane. Let's see what we have over here. Is top lane the hardest? Now, a lot of people will say, no, top lane is easiest, but in my opinion, it is the hardest role. It requires a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience because every time something goes wrong, you're gonna be the victim of it. The enemy support died, well, he's gonna run to your lane. Your team is getting stone bot, well, now their bot lane is gonna come to your lane. So I would say that it's the hardest in terms of knowledge, just because there's a lot of concepts and tidbits that you need to be aware of. Is top lane useless? And the answer is yes. Top lane is useless. I need to have the greatest game of my life to even win solo queue. Honestly, winning solo queue sometimes feels harder than winning worlds. That's just the state of top lane right now. Is top lane good for climbing? Probably not, but at the same time, I think down there, everyone has their own struggles, so I think all the roles are kind of the same. Since top lane is so isolated, if you start snowballing, you're gonna get away with the game. But a lot of times you're getting team dipped, so if you want to climb, I would suggest staying away from top lane. Is top lane longer than bot? I don't think so. I mean, the map is perfectly symmetrical. It should be exactly the same length, so definitely not. Is top lane boring? I wouldn't say boring. Top lane is really fun because there's a lot of action happening, but the fact that you end up losing every single game by playing top lane, it is quite boring, so yeah. AC top lanes are annoying because they're just strong early game and you're kind of at the mercy of your jungler, ganking them one time, because if you get a gank against an AD top lane, then the lane will start swinging, but early game you're quite a victim. Third topic is community questions, so let's see what we have lined up. Who's the best player Odo played with? Ooh, now that's a spicy one because no matter what I say, there's gonna be a lot of casualties over here. Who am I playing with on the CRXL? Peach, Ave, Patrick, and Limit? Yeah, those four are the best I have ever played with. All the boys on the old Rogue squad have a special place for me because we won together, and it was an amazing feeling. And I feel like because I mean I didn't manage to win with others, so you know it means something. Let's see what we have here. Does Odo have a girlfriend? Ooh, now that's a spicy one for the internet, and the answer is none of your business. But no, I do not have one. Let's see what we have up here.
A few moments later.
Ta-da! What is Odo's most memorable game that he played in? Oh, I remember. My most memorable game is this one. I was in Splice and I played against Ilaoi. And I went 2-9-4 and I won that game in LEC. So that is my most memorable game of all time. Yeah, the lesson is top lane is useless. I was completely dead weight over there and I was negatively contributing to winning that game. So for me, that is just proof that top lane is useless. Should Odo retire? That's a grim one. That's quite dark. Yeah, why not? People always say that I'm old, and in reality, I am old, you know? Maybe it's time, but probably it's not the time. So, should Odo retire? No. Let's see. Why is Odo so good on tanks? Now, that's a great question, but I don't know the answer. When I was going outside to play with my friends, I used to have a very, very big head, you know? So like the way my head is right now, imagine this attached to like a 12-year-old kid, or like, no, okay, not 12, 9-year-old kid, and it would be the same. So it would be like a massive disproportion, you know? So my nickname used to be Big Head. And my way to cope with it was that like, I have a big brain, you know, so I must be quite smart. That's where the question comes in. Why am I so good on tanks? Because I have a big head and a big brain, and that makes me smart, you know? So smart people are good at playing tanks. Next one. Can Odo sing? I can sing, but I sound like a banshee. That's the problem. I don't sing in the shower. I sing on my stream sometimes, and my chat always says that they love it, you know? Some people are telling me that they're turning their volume off, so I'm getting mixed signals, you know? Last one. Is Odo staying at Excel? Of course I am. I love it here. Banger. Okay guys, this was Excel's most asked questions about pretty much anything interesting. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, write a comment in the comment section just so there's more of you who are like, you know, chatting and all of that stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos.